All right, so we're going to go over this that we did in class today, solving literal equations, which is just math and science equations for a certain variable. This particular one we're going to solve for m. Here's our equation. So I'm going to come over here, and all we're doing is using inverse operations, the opposite operations, just like we've been doing. So this is the thing I want to get by itself. Right now, c is being added to it. So I'm going to subtract c from both sides. And it's just a one step. R minus c equals m, whatever those things may stand for. All right, moving on to the next one. Okay, I know this one was confusing for some because of the variable theta. Right now, don't worry about what that means. We haven't covered it. We probably won't get to it. So just call it 0 if that's what you need to call it 0, but that's not what it is. And we are solving this for t. But the problem is it's in the denominator of our, solving for t, it's in the denominator of our fraction. So the way to fix that is to multiply t by both sides, because those cancel out. So now we have t, my t looks like a plus sign, times w equals theta. Are we done? No, because we didn't want theta by itself. We wanted t by itself. So we're going to divide by w to undo that multiplication. And then we get what we want. Those cancel out, the w's cancel out on the right side, leaving us with t. And then our theta divided by w. And that's our answer. All we're doing is opposite operations. Moving on to the next one. Example 4. This is the area for a triangle. Hopefully you recognize that. We're solving for height. So this says area equals a half times base times height. Remember that multiplication is commutative, meaning we can do it in any order. And we're solving for h. So right now, h is being multiplied by two things. It's being multiplied by the base and 1/2. So we can get rid of 1/2 by multiplying its reciprocal, which is 2, or 2 over 1. So those will cancel out on the right side. And then we have 2 times the area equals the base times the height. Still not done. We have one more step to get the height by itself. It's being multiplied by the base, so we're going to divide it. Those cancel out on our right side. And our final answer is 2a divided by b equals the height. Okay, on to example 5. All right, we have a bunch of letters, a times b minus d equals c. We are solving for b. So we need to get b by itself. Right now, two things are happening. It's being multiplied by a, and then whatever that product is being subtracted by d. So just like when we're solving other equations, we can't start with the coefficient. We have to start with whatever is being added or subtracted. So let's get rid of the minus d. So undo the subtraction by adding d to both sides. They cancel on the right. Now we have a times b equals c plus d. Those aren't like terms, so we don't do anything with them. Now all we have to do is undo the multiplication. Keep in mind we're getting b by itself, so make sure you divide by the right thing. We're dividing by a. So divide both sides by a. They cancel on the right. And now our final equation is b equals c plus d divided by a. Okay, number 6. This is the area of a trapezoid. And we are solving for b sub 2, so the second base of this trapezoid. Solving for that guy. So we got to keep that in mind. Lots of things are going on here. We've got parentheses, we've got multiplication, and we have division. So there's lots of things that we could do first. Well, not lots of things, but there's 1 or 2 things we could do first. So I see this dividing by 2 right here, and I want to get rid of that first. So instead of dividing by 2, I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. Those cancel. Now multiply the area by 2. So our new equation is 2a base 1 plus base 2 times the height. Still not done. Now let's get rid of this h. We can't do anything inside of the parentheses yet because we're doing PEMDAS in reverse, so we got to work from the outside in. So let's divide by h, the height. Cancels on the right side. I'm running out of room, so I come over here. 2a divided by h equals base 1 plus base 2. I drop the parentheses now because I don't need them. And remember, we're getting this one by itself, base 2. So we're going to subtract b, or base 1, from both sides. And our final equation, 2a divided by the height minus base 1 is equal to base 2. And that's our final equation. What's the purpose of this? If we had a trapezoid and we had all of the information except for whatever that second base was, then this is how we would find it. We could take 2 times the area that was given divided by the height and subtracting the first base of the trapezoid. All right, we're almost done. Oh, just kidding, we are done. Okay, so here's what your homework looks like, at least the beginning part of it anyway. So make sure you do all of it, and yes, show your work. Hopefully this helped you out. If you have any more questions, email me or come see me.